Hello friends, welcome to LeggLife. You guys, look who is back for a sit-down video. Auburn is back with us, which we're so excited about. And we are also excited because this...
She's excited too.
Oh, she's so excited. Are you so excited to be here?
Yes.
That was the least... that was the least compelling yes ever. But in today's video, we are doing a fall this or that tag that our friend Erin actually came up with.
Yep.
And so she sent us these questions. She said, hey, if you guys wanted to do this on a vlog, you totally can. And we thought, well, it's chilly outside. The leaves have mostly fallen off the trees. Fall is here in Alaska. And so today, as a family, we're doing a fall this or that tag.
Erin came up with 15 this or that fall themed questions, and we are going to answer them.
Question number 1, Auburn. I'm gonna. Oh my gosh! You have to giggle so much.
No, I'm really sorry.
I didn't know you were laughing until I turned to you and looked and realized, oh, we can't use this clip at all. Oh my gosh. So question number 1, Auburn. Cozy sweaters or cozy blankets?
Cozy blanket? No, cozy sweater.
Cozy sweater?
Yeah, because if you have a really, really big sweater, you could cut it up and make it into a blanket, probably too.
I do suppose that's true. You technically could cut your sweater up and make it into a blanket.
Or if it's big enough, you just wear it like a tent, and then it's like wearing a blanket.
Okay.
A blanket you can't wear as clothes, but a sweater you can wear out of the house to the grocery store. And the uglier the better, right?
That's true. Sherry, what about you?
Well, those are valid points, but then you also have to leave the
Are
house.
they? Sorry, go ahead.
I'm going to go with cozy blanket, because with a cozy blanket, if you do get a little warm, you can just push the blanket off a little bit. But I feel like in a cozy sweater, you have to change, or you have to, like, it's just a whole to-do.
Okay. Here's what I will say. My initial thought actually was cozy sweater, because I don't wear sweaters, like, almost ever. But on a cool day when I put on, like, a sweater, there's something that just feels, like, snuggly about, like, a sweater. But I'm choosing cozy blanket because you guys know the blanket that we bought recently. I'm just so in love with them. Which now, each one of us, we have our own. So I'm going to go with cozy blankets for this one.
And the coziest of the cozy blankets.
That's true. They're very cozy.
I'm not saying I don't like blankets, because I love blankets. I almost picked blankets.
Oh.
But I love sweaters too.
That's the big takeaway, is that Auburn hates blankets. That's the big takeaway from this video.
I'm the anti-blanket monster.
Comment below.
She
How much does she hate blankets?
His blanket as well.
That's true. She did use my blanket as a pillow last night also.
It was on the couch.
Well, it was.
That's true. Good. That's fair.
And
All right.
and I offered to give it back to you.
You too. I wanted you to have it. You want to ask the next question?
Do I?
You do.
Okay, question number 2 is holiday decorations inside or outside?
Ooh. Okay. I'm going to say holiday decorations. So I like them both. I like decorations inside and outside. Primarily, I like decorations inside because I feel like we spend most of our time inside, and I like to be able to enjoy our holiday decorations. And so I will choose inside over outside, but I like both.
I agree. Especially with fall decorations. I don't feel like there's a lot of outside fall decorations. And so we just decorate our house and like inside. And I really like it.
What about you?
I am going to say fall decorations outside. Because I'm thinking pumpkins.
Oh, yeah.
And leaves. And I never have to clean them because they're outside.
That is true.
Yeah.
And like I've seen like the the bales of hay outside.
Straw.
Like with pumpkins on them. That does look nice.
Yeah.
Okay. Good answer, everybody.
Next question. Pumpkin patch or apple orchard?
I've actually not been to either one of these.
I haven't either.
I haven't either.
But in one of my recent vlogs when I was in Missouri, I went to a Dutch store and they had a bunch of like pumpkins and gourds and stuff. And that to me is really, really fun to look at all of the weird pumpkins. For me, pumpkins are more fun than apples. Like if I want an apple, I'm gonna go to the grocery store and probably not like an apple orchard to pick the apples. So I'd rather go, I think I'm gonna pick a pumpkin patch for this.
Yeah, I picked pumpkin patch too. For the same reason, it feels more fun. It feels more festive. Just like pumpkins on the ground growing on the vines. Like I don't know. I like pumpkin patch for me.
Agreed. I feel like pumpkin is more fall than apples.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going pumpkin patch.
The first one that we've all agreed on, I think.
Go team.
Good job, us. Question number 4, in our fall, autumn, this or that tag from our friend Erin. Bonfires or hayrides?
Oh, I know my answer to this one.
You do?
Yeah.
So go first. Let's hear it.
Bonfires, because I hate hayrides.
What? Why?
Because they're itchy and they're smelly and they're freezing and I don't like it.
Whoa. Sherry just threw shade at hayrides. Okay. Auburn, what's your answer?
I feel like I've never done a hayride without a bonfire.
Oh, those two things go together?
Yeah.
So I'm going to choose hayride.
Okay.
As long as it's not like one of those spooky hayrides. I hate those.
Oh, sure.
But I'm going to choose hayride because it's followed by a bonfire.
So, I'm going to choose hayride for this reason. Because this is a fall this or that tag. To me, I think of bonfires as, like, summer. Like, bonfires to me aren't just a fall activity.
That's a campfire. You're thinking of a campfire, not a bonfire.
I guess maybe that's true. But, like, a hayride to me is uniquely fall.
Agreed, but I just feel like it's always cold and
It is.
itchy and smelly, and then you just smell like hay, and there's literally nothing about it that's enjoyable.
You don't have to destroy our answers, Sherry, just because we like hayrides.
No, I'm just saying as my own personal opinion.
Wow. So much shade from this one down there at the end.
Well,
All right.
I like hayrides from like the perspective of looking at a hayride. When I'm on the hayride, I hate the hayride.
I have a really good hayride memory with our friends River and Allison. When I went and visited them in Portland, we went to a family farm. This was a couple years ago, and it was like
I was not there.
Sherry wasn't there. It was like my first kind of hayride experience, and it was just like, so for me when I think of hayride, it's just a fall great memory attached to it. So that's probably why I picked it.
Question number 5 is hot chocolate or pumpkin spice? I feel like you should answer this one first.
As a fall theme, I'm going pumpkin spice all the way. I feel like hot chocolate is more Christmassy,
Wintry.
Mm-hmm.
wintry. And so I'm going with the pumpkin spice.
Exact same reason and answer for me.
Yeah, me 3.
All right, pumpkin spice for the win.
Next question: pumpkin pie or pecan pie? Pecan.
Ooh.
Pecan pie.
It's definitely not
How do you
pecan pie.
say it?
Definitely not Hold on, how would you say? I'd say pecan.
Pecan.
Pecan pie.
Pecan pie.
Pecan pie. Pecan pie.
I've heard pecan pie.
Pecan pie.
Pecan pie, but it's pecan pie.
Well,
Pecan pie.
my answer does not involve that word because I choose pumpkin pie all of the way.
Same.
Like all of the way.
Yeah.
Yeah?
100%. I'm actually not a huge fan of pecan pies.
I love pumpkin pie though.
Pumpkin pie is like my favorite.
And if you watched your dessert tag video, which we will link in the video description below, because it's my channel, darn it. It's your favorite. Pumpkin pie.
Yes.
I love pumpkin pie.
Yeah.
Next question, Halloween or Thanksgiving?
I'm going Thanksgiving. Just because Halloween, I feel like, has been, especially like the last decade or so, shifting to like just the horror stuff, and I don't like that. I don't like to walk into the costume stores and have nothing but like the bloody, gory grossness that I have to like wade through to get to the princess unicorns, and so I don't like Halloween as much. So I'm going Thanksgiving.
What about you?
Thanksgiving for so many reasons, all related to like food and TV.
Correct. Yeah. Thanksgiving food is like phenomenal.
It's the best. And then like Thanksgiving has football games, and Thanksgiving has like the wholesome television commercials. And then with Halloween, it's like scary movie ads, and I don't want to see that. And so for me, it's Thanksgiving all the time.
Yeah.
For me, it's Thanksgiving as well, and this isn't even close. Like, it's completely Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
For all the reasons they said as well. Also, I like the fact that I feel like at Thanksgiving, I'm surrounded by like the people that I love the most. Right? And so it's just like, it's not only great food, not only great like football and just like, I don't know, great time of the year. It's also people that I love a ton. So Thanksgiving by a mile.
Yep. Comfortable clothes, stretchy pants.
That's me every day though.
Bread.
The Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade.
Bread. Just
Are
bread.
they going to do the Macy's parade?
I doubt it. Like, I don't know how they would do a
38
parade.
years of the parade, and we're not going to have
30. It's only been going 38 years?
of my life.
Oh, of your life. I was like, I'm pretty sure the parade's been around more than 38 years.
No,
I don't
correct.
wanna
but I've
cry.
had 38.
Don't cry. Don't cry. Let's go to the next question.
Next question.
Don't cry.
Question number 8. Painting pumpkins or carving pumpkins?
Carving pumpkins for me. I don't know that I've ever painted a pumpkin.
Same.
Carving pumpkins for sure.
I've painted pumpkins before, and it's not nearly as fun as carving pumpkins.
Yeah.
You always carve the pumpkin.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And they look way cooler because then you can put the light inside and it's just like,
Yeah.
it's way better.
All of us are carving, right?
Yes.
Carve
Okay.
Next question, cozy autumn or spooky autumn?
Cozy autumn for me.
Same. I
Yeah.
just talked about how I don't like the spooky, so.
Yep. Cozy autumn for
Cozy.
me as well. Again, blankets, sweaters,
Fires.
fires,
fireplace,
everything we've talked
Books.
about.
Pumpkin
coffee.
spice drinks.
Yeah.
See? Everything we've talked about like leads us to cozy autumn.
Yep.
And cozy movies.
Mm-hmm. Totally. All right, so as they're laughing, I'm going to ask this next question because I'm so excited for this. The question is, it's a movie question. Hocus Pocus or Halloweentown? First of all, why are you ladies laughing so much?
Okay, so we just watched Halloweentown, the two of us, just the other night because neither one of us had seen it. And the whole movie, we're like, what are we watching? What is happening? Why do people like this? And so, I'm sorry if you really like Halloweentown, but I'm for sure going Hocus Pocus on this one.
Yeah, me too. For me, Hocus Pocus and Halloweentown are both really like kitschy, campy,
Right.
lame movies. Okay, they're just bad.
Right.
But Hocus Pocus has something that Halloweentown doesn't, and that's casting and Bette Midler singing.
Right. Which is fantastic.
Yeah.
I've never seen Halloweentown, so I can't weigh in, so I'm just by default going to pick Hocus Pocus.
Well, and I feel like Hocus Pocus also has a plot. Like, I don't feel like Halloweentown really did. Like, the whole time it was just, like, this thing that's sort of happening, and then this big bad guy, and then he goes away. And, like, it was really just, like, that was it?
I'm so
Yeah.
curious if we have, like, some Halloweentown lovers that are going crazy in the comments right now.
I'm
If
really
you love
sorry.
it, please tell us why, because
Yeah,
I'm
there you go.
so confused.
Right. And I think it's probably just like if you have
Grew up with
grew
it.
up with Hocus Pocus or you grew up with Halloweentown, then you probably have a preference. I gotta go with Hocus Pocus.
Mm-hmm. The next question is Macy's parade or football game? For me, it's the football game. I'm just gonna answer that like straight up. It's the football game for me. The Macy's parade is cool. Yeah.
We're both wearing
We're not
t-shirts.
football fans at all, but yeah. No, I like to watch the football games.
Sherry has a leopard print heart.
I'm going Macy's. And we were literally just talking about this, and 38
Oh my
years
gosh.
of my life, I just turned 39 yesterday, and 38 years I have watched the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade, and I don't know what's going to happen this year, and that's going to be really sad. Because of stupid COVID.
For me, it's football. There's something about being absolutely stuffed after a big meal and like kicking back on the couch or in the chair.
Laying on the floor.
Laying on the floor.
That's what I do.
The game's on the TV and you're like dozing in and out of consciousness as football plays. Like those two things go together so much for me. So for me, it's football.
Next question. This one's interesting. Foggy mornings or golden afternoons?
I have an instant answer. And the answer is so clear in my mind because the other day, I walked out onto our balcony outside and it was about sunset time. And the sun was like casting a red golden glow across all of the golden trees and onto the side of the mountains. And to me, it was just like, it was one of those, I can't believe this is real kind of moments. And so golden afternoons to me are just absolute perfection. Plus, I'm not a big fan of waking up in the mornings. So I'm going to go with golden afternoons.
I am going to go with foggy mornings.
Okay.
Because when I was in high school, I used to do marching band. And so this was the time of year that we would start marching on the field and it would still be foggy.
Huh.
So we would go out there and march in the fog.
That's kind of cool.
It was really cool.
I'm going to go golden afternoons. But there is something that's just sort of cozy about foggy fall mornings.
Next question. Hiking or reading?
Well, I think we all know where I fall in this one.
Where are you at, Sherry?
Reading.
Yeah.
Always reading reading with a cup of coffee and a cozy blanket is just like the best thing ever. Year round, but especially when it's like kind of chilly outside.
I'm going to pick reading too because I like hiking up here in the summer. We went out today and it was 40 degrees and it was too cold and I can't hike in that weather and so I would rather read when it's cold outside and hike when it's nicer.
I'm not a big reader, but when I want to read the most is fall and winter. I think for that exact reason. When it's cold outside, it's nice to be cozy inside, and a great cozy activity is just like fire in the fireplace, cup of coffee, book. So even I will choose reading. I know, I'm really trying. Thank you, everybody.
Fresh baked cookies or fresh baked bread?
This one's really hard. My first thought was cookies, because fresh baked cookies are just always really great. But yesterday you made a pumpkin spice eggnog bread. That was one of the best things I've ever had in my life. And it was so good, and it was still warm, and like she just pulled it out of the oven. Do I have to choose?
Yep, have to choose.
I mean, I'm probably still going to go cookies, just because I really like fresh baked cookies.
So I also love fresh baked cookies, but I'm going to go bread. Because the smell, like, granted, the smell of fresh baked cookies is great, but there is something that is just like a warm hug. When you walk into a house where there's just fresh baked bread, and then like the slice of bread, and you bite it and it's like warm and perfect out of the oven, like it's perfect to me. So I'm going bread. What about you?
I'm going bread.
Okay.
Because there's so many things you can do with bread. I love the way bread smells. Like, cookies smell great, but then you walk into like a bakery where they're making bread, and it's so good. And there's so many different kinds of bread. So you could have, like a savory bread, or breakfast bread, or an eggnog bread. Mm-hmm. So I'm going to go bread.
I will say I'm not at all shocked. I don't think Sherry is either, that Auburn chose bread, because like 3 hours ago, we were driving down a street here in Anchorage, and we passed a bakery that Auburn and I went to yesterday.
She's in the back seat, and we just hear, bread!
Bread! And like, so as we drive by the bakery, we just hear her yell out the word bread. And we're like, what was that?
So we both kind of looked around, we just passed Great Harvest.
Oh, past Great Harvest. Bread! So I am not shocked.
It's sad because it's true.
I know. So I am not shocked at all that you chose bread.
Last question. Scented candles or cinnamon brooms?
Scented candle. Because there's more variety.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Same. I agree.
Totally same. I'm not hating on cinnamon brooms.
No, they're great.
But I love, love, love scented candles, and I just feel like there's so many good fall scented candles.
Yeah, and I kind of feel like the cinnamon brooms are more of a Christmassy thing. I don't know why. I just link them more with Christmas.
So all of us went scented candles. And friends, that is all of the questions.
That was so fun.
I want to know in the comments below, did we upset anybody? was there anybody out there? My guess is it's probably Halloweentown fans.
Well, or Hayrides.
And cookie fans or fans of... That's true.
Listen, I'm sorry.
And Halloween fans.
I'm just apparently cantankerous, but I have my opinions.
Yeah. We actually did, I don't want to say diss Halloween a little bit, but like all of us definitely leaned all of our answers toward like the Thanksgiving sort of stuff rather than...
The fall instead of specifically Halloween.
I feel like Thanksgiving is an actual real holiday, and Halloween is kind of, I don't know, it just feels kind of chintzy sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
To me, Thanksgiving is one of those A-level holidays. Halloween's like a B-level holiday.
It's like a C-level holiday for me, to be honest.
There are so many people...
Here's the thing, like, we've missed Halloween several years of our marriage. I mean, we either just didn't do anything with friends that night, or we did stuff here, and we had no trick-or-treaters because we live in a stupid place, and so it's just like, Halloween is, for me, sort of like give or take, but like, we do not miss Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
If we can't do it on Thanksgiving, we do it another day.
Yeah.
Like, we make it happen.
So I do want to say thank you to our friend Erin for putting these questions together.
Yeah.
This was a ton of fun.
This
Erin,
was so fun.
Erin, thank you. Auburn, thank you for agreeing to be in this video. We did have to convince her. She's like,
I had to point and count.
That is, she was like 1, 2.
I thought I was going to get in timeout.
It's true.
You almost did.
But you joined us, so thank you.
And did you have fun?
Yeah.
You did?
Mm-hmm.
Good.
Yeah, but I would have answered these questions anyway.
But we want to be able to see your pretty face while you answer them.
So there you go. Friends, thanks for watching LeggLife. It's always good to hang out with you. Thanks for being a part of our community. Again, we're going to post these questions down below. Would love to hear you answer them. Would love to hear any answers that you guys have that might be different than ours. And we'll see you on the next LeggLife video.